Last night before bed, I decided to watch a few clips from Oliver Stone's classic 1991 film JFK, and one of the scenes has David Ferrie's character remarking that Jack Ruby was an associate of the Dallas crime family. Now, I think that's silly on the face of it for a number of reasons, mainly because Jack Rubenstein is a very mafia-sounding name, and it's easy to just say, oh, well, he sounds Italian, he sounds Jewish, so he must be a member of the mob. Now, in reality, the Dallas crime family was very monolithic, and they got here in Texas at the same time that the five families were being established up in New York. And what that did for them was give them total control over the city with very little chance to be overpowered by other groups. And what also affected this was the fact that they were a group with a much more informal level of control. If you, Jack Ruby, assassinated the president and you were very closely tied to this crime family, it would have been discovered very quickly that you went right up to the head. And I wanted to start talking about them from the history of Carlo Pirano, who was born 1876 in Sicily. What is so widely overlooked about the Dallas crime family isn't their connection to Jack Ruby or the assassination of JFK, but Carlo Pirano's ties to Giuseppe Morello, who grew up in his hometown in Sicily at the same time. Not much is known about their relationship, but Giuseppe went on to found New York's five crime families, and they grew up in the same village. Now, these guys didn't really talk to the media about their friendships as children, but it's reasonable to assume that they were both kind of working for the same goal, and they probably knew each other. Now, Pirano's journey in America began with a 1901 move to Shreveport, Louisiana, and he was joined by his brother Joseph, who quickly became his enforcer. By the 1920s, they had a grip over organized crime in Dallas, and he moved into a home along Main Street, feet away from where JFK would be killed decades later, and his brother Joe joined him with a new bride named Lena, and from home, they ran a small business through which they were able to launder money. Joe Civello ran the Dallas crime family from 1956 to 1970, and you might be wondering why 56. Well, Carlo Pirano, although he did really favor Civello, put his brother up to the task for a little while first, and of course, Civello stepped in when time was right for him. Now, if these rumors that Jack Ruby and Joe Civello were very good friends and working together are true, Jack Ruby would have met Civello here. Certainly, Civello kind of watched out for other business